In a bedroom at Collinwood, one woman, victim of a witch's plot, dreams the most hideous nightmare of all. That she is in a coffin and that all her family thinks her dead. That she lies paralyzed, unable to speak, and that soon her own funeral services will begin.
The coffin. My coffin. I must scream. They will bury me. They think I'm dead. I'm not. I'm not. Ah! I know it's going to happen.
Mother.
I know how
Mother,
it's going
Mother,
to happen.
please.
I'm going to be buried alive.
No, Mother. No.
I am. No one will know. No one will be able to tell. You'll think me dead.
Mother, that's not possible.
It is. And nothing can stop it. Nothing. There's nothing to do. Don't tell me I can be helped.
You can be.
No, I had this dream.
Mother, you don't believe in dreams.
Yes, I do. It's more than that. I've had this feeling for months, even in Wyncliffe.
Mother, you know what the doctors at Wyncliffe said. It's simply a fixation as the result of a depression.
Don't repeat that to me.
Well, if you won't accept that, won't you see a doctor here or in Bangor?
Wouldn't do any good.
But it might.
No.
Mother, you're going to make it happen if you keep on. I believe that. You'll work yourself into such a state that anything could happen.
You don't understand.
No, I do not. If I felt that way, I'd want to get rid of the feeling.
I do.
I'd do anything possible. I'd go anywhere. Mother, where are you going? Haven't you been listening to a word I've been saying? Who are you phoning?
My lawyer.
At this hour?
Not that late.
Mother, it can wait until morning, no matter what it is.
Cannot.
Put down the telephone.
No.
Mother, if you'll just be logical about this.
I'd like to speak to Mr. Garner, please. This is Mrs. Elizabeth Collins Stoddard. Thank you.
Mother, please. Don't tell him.
What do you mean he can't talk to me? Did you tell him it was Mrs. Stoddard? Well, I don't care whether he can be disturbed or not.
Mother, please.
You tell him if he doesn't call me back within the hour, he needn't bother calling ever.
Mother, I don't think you should talk with anyone when you feel as you do now.
Not even you?
I didn't mean that.
When I think of the money I've paid Richard Garner over the years, this isn't the first time this week he's refused to talk to me.
He's a very busy man.
I've always been able to talk to him whenever I wanted to. Roger's told him, hasn't he? That I've been in Wyncliffe, that I'm mad.
No.
Well, you know it's true. Why don't you admit
Mother,
it?
you're being so unfair. Uncle Roger is concerned, as we all are. You distrust us all so. You never used to. It's as if suddenly we'd all become enemies. That's not right. It certainly isn't true.
I don't distrust you.
Then please see a doctor. Don't bother Richard Garner again. What good will he do? Go to someone who can help you.
We'll see tomorrow.
Do you mean that? You're not just saying it to stop me from talking.
Well, now, you don't trust me.
I do. And I will. Do you think you'll be able to get some sleep now?
Oh, of course, darling.
Are you sure? I can stay with you if you want.
No, no.
Mother, you're not going to bother Mr. Garner again tonight, are you?
If he doesn't call me, I won't call him.
Good. We'll make some plans tomorrow. We'll get you the help you need.
Good night, dear.
Good night, Mother.
Thank you. Information. I'd like the number of Mr. Anthony Peterson, please. I don't know his address. He's a lawyer in Collinsport. Thank you.
Hello.
Mr. Peterson?
Yes?
Oh, this is Elizabeth Collins Stoddard.
Yes, Mrs. Stoddard.
I must see you immediately.
Has anything happened to Carolyn?
No. This is business. Can you come to Collinwood?
Now?
Yes, please, Mr. Peterson. It's very important.
Yes, of course, Mrs. Stoddard.
Thank you. I'll tell Mrs. Johnson to bring you directly to my room. And hurry, Mr. Peterson. Please hurry.
Nope. That would be a very bad move. You should read that book on chess more often. I thought you'd play better than you do, Carolyn. Now, if you don't want to lose that night, you'll have to move the,
Good evening, Adam.
Good evening. I don't think I remember your name.
What?
Well, it's been so long since you've been here. I do remember a woman with long blonde hair. I was trying to remember her name this evening. Something's wrong?
No, I brought your food, that's all.
You're in a state of depression. I was just reading about that.
Well, maybe I am a little bit unhappy.
Who made you feel like that?
No one.
Someone did something you didn't like.
No, Adam, no one did anything. I'm just terribly concerned about my mother, that's all.
I've been thinking about your mother, too. She's very beautiful.
Yes, she is.
I was reading a book about a mother who ruined her daughter's life. She wouldn't let her daughter marry the man who she wanted to.
No, Adam, my mother isn't ruining my life at all. She isn't well.
Then take her to a doctor.
Everything is so simple with you. Adam, if I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Well, you make me feel as if I know nothing.
You know a lot.
Yes, I do. And I'm learning more every day.
Yes, you are. It's just that, well, people are sometimes very complex in a way you don't understand, simply because you don't know very many people. My mother won't go to a doctor, that's all. What's wrong is in her mind. She believes things she shouldn't.
Well, I have many thoughts, complex too in my mind. I'm positive.
Of course you do.
And I believe things that I shouldn't, too.
We're not going to solve my mother's problems by talking about them.
Dr. Freud says talking is helpful.
Dr. Freud?
Yes. Professor Stokes says every 20th century man should read Freud. And I am a 20th century man. Women read him, too. Have you?
No.
Oh, well, I imagined that we would discuss Freud. Well, here, you take this book that I've read on Freud.
Thank you, Adam.
And you read it tonight, and we'll discuss it tomorrow.
Well, I don't know if I'll be able to read it tonight.
Are you busy with something else?
No.
Well, then you read it. You should have read it before this.
I'll start it at least, Adam.
You sit there.
Adam, I don't play chess.
How can you have been on Earth so long and know so little?
I don't know how you can have been here for such a short time and have learned so much. Who are you playing chess with? Professor Stokes? Oh, Nicholas Blair.
No.
Don't tell me Harry Johnson plays chess.
No.
Adam, no one else is coming in here.
No.
Then who are you playing chess with?
I'm playing chess with you.
With me?
Yes. You sit there, and we play. You don't play as well as I do, but we play together. And checkmate. I win. Are you angry with me for thinking about it
Adam,
too
I'll
much?
only be angry if we go on talking about it. Here, Adam, you have your food.
Stay, Carolyn. Tell me about your mother. It'll do you good to talk.
I'm so glad that you could come, Mr. Peterson.
A lawyer's rather like a doctor, Mrs. Stoddard. We're more or less always on call.
Some of you are, at least. As you may know, Richard Garner has handled my legal matters for years. For various reasons, I've decided to make a change.
Well, I'll be glad to do anything I can.
Will you?
Of course.
Because some of the things I'm going to ask you to do may seem strange. Will you sit down?
Thank you.
We will start by making some additions in my will. My coffin is to be in the center of the room, resting on a marble base. By no means must there be any marble around the coffin. This is very important. Are you writing this down?
Oh, yes.
The coffin is to be specially made. There are to be small air vents where my head will lie.
Mrs. Stoddard,
Yes?
I find these changes rather unusual.
I didn't ask for your opinion, Mr. Peterson. You've agreed to handle my affairs. Now, if you've changed your mind...
No? No, go on, Mrs. Stoddard.
Inside the coffin, there will be a buzzer, which, when I press it, will release the lid of the coffin and simultaneously start a bell ringing. The bell will be in the tower and must be loud enough to be heard everywhere in this house. Well, I think that covers everything. Have you got it all?
Yes, I do.
Will you have the additions to my will ready and here for me to sign as early in the morning as possible?
Well, I'll try, Mrs. Stoddard. Tomorrow morning may be difficult.
I must have it then.
Mrs. Stoddard, I don't wish to become emotionally involved, but these additions...
Well, they can be enforced, can't they? No court would allow my family to take everything and not do as I say, would they?
The little I know of your family, Mrs. Stoddard, I'm sure they would rather do as you ask than go to court. I just find your request rather strange.
They're not strange at all, Mr. Peterson. Not if you know you're going to be buried alive. And I know that I am.
If I read this now, would it help me understand Mother? Or Adam? Why is everything so difficult suddenly? Why isn't it simple as it used to be?
Hi.
Tony! What are you doing here?
Looking for you?
Aren't you lucky I was at home?
Sigmund Freud. Well, I can certainly understand why you're reading him.
What are you talking about?
Your mother. She asked me here. She wants to make some changes in her will.
Well, you must do whatever she asks you to do. No matter what it is. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Carolyn, wait.
Just do what she wants, Tony. Just do it.
Carolyn?
I'm sorry, Tony. I'll be all right in a few minutes. I haven't seen you for so long. And for me to act like this.
I understand.
Do you?
You must be very upset about your mother.
Yes.
I'm not sure I should make those changes she wants in her will. I'm not sure she's mentally competent.
Please do it, Tony. We have to humor her right now. Promise me you'll do it.
All right. Now, every time I come to this house, it seems there's a new problem, isn't there? I sure don't envy you your family.
You never have.
Well, maybe I am a little more sympathetic. I made some mistakes myself. I know this isn't the time to talk about it, but I never see you. I've been too embarrassed to call. Well, you know why, so do I. Might as well say it, it's because of Cassandra.
She's gone. Disappeared. But of course you know that. Sometimes I feel as if she'd never been in this house at all.
I never really explained it to you. I couldn't. I didn't understand it myself. I still don't. I hated her, but when I was with her, I'd forget that.
Tony, please. Let's don't talk about her tonight.
No, let's not. Carolyn, I miss you. Everything's gotten complex, hasn't it?
Yes.
We used to just argue about how rich you are and basic things like what you thought.
How much I counted on my position.
I'd like to go back to those days. Do you think we can?
can't tell you now. Good night.
Good night.
You stay away from here! You get away from here!